For those of you who have seen Avatar, don't even tell me you wouldn't want to go to this place if you could. My favorite location on Pandora is the floating mountains. The closest thing on Earth we got is Pandora, the world of Avatar, in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Here you can walk right under these mountains. Here's an oil painting I made inspired by them. Did you know this landscape is not complete science fiction? China's hidden gem. A mountain range of pillar-like peaks that appear to float in the air when it gets foggy. This is definitely a place I want to visit one day. But today I'm going to show you how I created a terrarium modeled after the Valley of Mo'ara from Pandora, the world of Avatar. First off, I wanted to try something on a smaller scale to see if I could even do it. Like the mountains at Disney, the giant vines hide a support structure. In this case, I used bonsai wire wrapped in a black yarn. I originally wanted actual vining plants to climb along and cover the supports, then have a bunch of really cool alien-looking plants underneath to give the terrarium an otherworldly effect. Easier said than done. So this was my first attempt, and although I don't think it looked bad, it didn't look good. At least not to me. Even the smallest of plants just ruined the scale. These mountains are supposed to be huge. So I realized I was going to have to make this a moss terrarium. I also decided live moss on the mountains themselves just didn't look good. Looked like shaggy hair or something. So I dismantled the entire thing and started over. Anyway, I painted the mountains so they looked more interesting on their own. I used oil paint so it would be more moisture resistant. Keeping it nice and clean and simple just worked better for me. Now onto the valley. This was so fun to make. Also very intimate because of the attention to detail I had to keep in mind. At Disney, a tactic called forced perspective is used to make the arches and the valley appear larger and deeper and further away. This piece of the model was very small, but when viewed from the right angle, will look like large mountains off in the distance. I know it's just an 8x16 terrarium, but let's just pretend we can shrink ourselves down and trick our eyes. And we're gonna add something you won't see at Disney. Polyphemus, the gas giant Pandora orbits. This I'll paint on a thick piece of paper and stick it to the back of the terrarium. It'll act as a great backdrop since this terrarium won't have any green wall. Avatar is one of my favorite movies. That's because Pandora, as beautiful and bizarre and alien as it looks, with its floating mountains and bioluminescent forests, is actually based in reality. Like I said before, the floating mountains are real. Bioluminescence is real. Everything you see in that film is based off of things that exist here on Earth. And that's James Cameron telling us Earth is Pandora. It is paradise. It's all right here, baby. That's why I cannot wait to see these new films, which I expect will once again remind us that we are already living on Pandora. So what's next for this terrarium? I'm thinking bioluminescence. Glowing mushrooms? Glow-in-the-dark paint? Just like our own Earth, the possibilities are endless.